Should I like close my eyes?
You do whatever you want, dude.
Oh yeah, it's dirty, bro. Well, before we get into it. Dude.
Yes, sir.
Told you I got you, dude. We're gonna give you something dope.
Bro, you weren't playing.
You can't be rolling around on something not so good looking, yeah. Baggers. They used to be all about comfort, convenience, and longer rides. But now it's way more than that. They're like muscle cars. They gotta look great, and they gotta perform. Scraping floorboards, doing burnouts, hell, they're even racing them in Crowning Kings. But when it comes to style and performance, there's no such thing as enough. Even the Chieftain PowerPlus. All the style and performance that you'd ever need, but we still want more. When Indian came to me and they're like, hey, who do you want to give a bike to? The first dude that popped in my head was Ryan Sheckler. Like, I've known the kid since he was like 11 years old and like yay tall, from his events, X Games, Gravity Games, his TV show, just his personality and just being himself. Like, he's such a nice dude. And for me, like, I've grown up with him, watched him ride moto all the time. I know he had a V-twin back in the day. I just ran into him one day. I was like, hey, I'm like, you ever want a bike? Like, let me know. Like, I'm getting ready to do this Forge series for Indian, and I get to pick someone to give a bike to. And he like looked at me like, dude, that's so funny. I'm in my career right now where I'm ready to have a bike. Like, I want to go cruise the beach. I want to go hang out and like go on rides with my wife. I was like, if you ever want to, let me know, dude, it's coming up. And he literally called me a few days later. He's like, hey, if you're serious about that, like, I would love to have a bike. So right then I was like, okay, cool. I called everyone from Indy and I'm like, hey, I got Sheckler on board if we want to give him a bike. I think it'd be bitchin'. He lives right here. Like, it's gonna be cool. And kind of nervous, but I'm also stoked at the same time because I feel like if I like it, he's really gonna like it. So let's see what happens.
Wow. It's long to get here, bro.
You're just too close to the water, dude.
It's true. What's up?
Remember Seth?
Yeah,
How you doing, buddy?
I'm
Good to see you.
How are you?
Take you a while to get out here, not too bad.
Nah, it's fine, dude. A little over an hour.
Not too shabby.
Good. Bro, I still can't believe we're doing this.
Well, hopefully you think it's as badass as we think it is.
Yeah, because every time we'd put a part on, we're like, yeah, this is sick.
I still feel like I don't deserve it. So I've been wrestling, bro. The whole time I was driving here, I'm like, why are they giving me a bike, man? I'm very appreciative. I can't even believe it. For real, I can't believe it.
I'm stoked that Indian like gave us this platform to do this with, because it's like I've always wanted to build bikes and I've never really had anyone to do it for. That's why when I was thinking, I was like, I'm gonna hit up Sheckler. I'm like, he always used to ride moto. I'm like, I haven't seen him ride anything for a long time. I'm like, he lives by the beach. I'm like, he'd probably love a bike. And so when I asked you and you were stoked, I was like, sweet, like this is gonna be a fun build.
Yeah, it was
because all of my friends, like all you guys have bikes.
Yeah.
Like everybody's got bikes and they're always going on like sick rides, and not even for a long time, just like going out for a ride.
Just go cruise, get some lunch.
Like, I can't do it. I don't got a bike.
Yeah.
But now I do.
Let's go check this thing out, dude.
She's bad.
I bet. Where did it all start with Twitch, man? I would say I met Twitch when I was like 11 or 12 as a spectator at some sort of freestyle event. Definitely knew about the Metal Militia and what they were all about, and I was a dirt bike rider myself, so kind of looked up to the raw nature of all those guys. But you know, when I met Jeremy, he was super rad to me. Same way I respect moto, like moto respects skateboarding. And back in the day, every contest that we went to, it was a skate contest, it was a freestyle event, it was a BMX, so like we all got to hang out. It put all the athletes together, and friendships that I formed, I still have these relationships today. My dad got me into motorcycles. I always would see photos hanging up in the garage when I was a little kid of him jumping dirt bikes, and later on he got into some bagger style bikes and we would ride on the bike with him, and it was just such a freeing feeling. For me, I've always wanted to get a bike. I wanted to get a bike that I could go ride on the freeway. I wanted to go, like, all my friends have bikes And they're always going on sick rides. I see all the videos. I see them pulling up and camping and just going and having fun. And obviously, granted, my life is very busy, but I can sprinkle that in every once in a while. And Twitch hit me up, bro, and said that Indian was down to let him build me a bike. And I couldn't believe it. So I like closed my eyes.
You do whatever you want, dude.
Oh, yeah, it's dirty, bro. Oh, unreal.
That's full Night Rider.
That's
vibes.
Night Rider right there. I think that's as hard as Night Rider as it gets.
Okay, before we get into it. Dude.
Yes, sir.
Told you I got you, dude. We're gonna give you something dope.
Bro, you weren't playing.
You can't be rolling around on something not
Stock.
so good looking. Yeah.
There's a lot of like hidden stuff in it. Just how the lace and everything is, it's like all just kind of ghosted in.
I can't even I don't know where to start.
I still walk around it. Like we had it out in the sun yesterday looking at it, and like some of the stuff you don't even see until like you look at it like the second or third time.
You were able to get the black pipe too.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Everything's just black on black.
I mean, even the gray in the engine. Like,
Yes.
It all looks black. It looks black.
It needed a little something for like some contrast, because when
Sure.
stuff gets too dark, it's hard. So it's like we would use a couple chrome like ARP bolts from like the Bamco dudes every once in a while, but we tried to keep everything as black as possible. And then you always got to do like a gold chain. I feel like that just like accents the bike.
It's the moto vibes.
The
That's why
gold
you
chain
got
is
count-
full moto.
Yeah. And like, I don't know, we try to set everything up. You came from it, you rode forever. So
Yeah.
get the bars back, move the seat forward, get everything like just how it kind of feels like you'd be on a moto.
Oh, that is crazy, the position of the bars.
Yeah, everything's like rolled back, so like it sits you more centered on the bike.
It's
You're
so
not
comfortable
like,
feeling.
actually
Stretched.
like stretched, you
Yeah.
got control. I mean, bro, look at all these little like,
They're everywhere.
Right?
Everything pops different.
All like
from
the
different
rose
ways.
lace in
I was
there.
just gonna say, these are flowers, bro.
Like even like look at up here on the front of the bike, like all on the front here.
You can only see it from like certain angles.
It
Everything's
like
kinda
takes a lot to get me kind of speechless, bro. I mean, is it carbon fiber too? All
Yeah,
that?
so that whole, that's
What?
Hart's new part, like one of his new parts from the dudes from TNA. So the whole radiator fin's carbon.
Oh,
with the
sick,
metal
and it
mesh.
says Heartlock?
Yeah,
Dope,
up in it,
dude.
like, yeah, see? It's like little things like that that you don't notice right away.
What's up with these floodlights?
So you ever see the cop bikes come up you at nighttime with the yellow lights and they're super
Unfortunately,
bright?
yeah.
So
I know,
the
we've
main
all
reason I
seen
did that
that.
is like, I want people to see you at nighttime when you're cruising around, you know what I mean? So we did those Baja Design ones. We did the Baja Designs LP6 headlight with like it's backlit too. So when it's on, you'll see like a different color in the background. It's pretty rad. And then we did these super tiny Rizomo blinkers right here. Normally this light is
sick.
like so big and like a bright orange,
Bro, it looks
but
like
I
a
wanted it to be
diamond.
super slick.
Bro, the rims.
These wheels are sick, the RLNS ones. I haven't seen one on the 25 PowerPlus yet. So we were the first ones that used them and they came out so good.
It's
And then we
insane.
did all the carbon fiber, like these covers, we did carbon fiber bags, carbon fiber rear fender. Like we probably knocked off like 100 pounds off the back of the
Dude.
bike easily with just going carbon from like all like the stock stuff.
With the pipes and all that stuff and the carbon, it's
Bro, this thing is stupid.
It's gonna be
It is so insane.
perfect grocery getter for you.
for sure.
It's crazy because with the light on that side, the bike looks different than it looks on this side.
Totally does.
100%.
It looks like there's no detail on this side until you get light onto it.
It's quiet and loud, which
'Cause
is
it's like-
good for me. That's what I want, dude.
You don't want something that's just like, look at
I'm
me.
I'm not in the Rolls Royce phase anymore. You know, this is beyond like my style. This is how this is.
Yeah, right? All black with the gold. It's just like your bike,
This
dude.
is like it, you know? My daughter is over the moon. I told her, like, Daddy's getting a motorcycle, and she's obsessed with motorcycles. We watch every
Really?
Supercross. She's
That's sick.
Ken Roxon's biggest fan.
That's rad.
And then every time we see a motorcycle now, she goes, Daddy, motorcycle, go fast. I told her I was gonna get one, and she cannot wait.
Like that right there?
What?
Knew you were into your kids, dude, so we had to put their names on there.
Just a little ghosted in, all nice and clean.
That's crazy.
We wanted to surprise you, dude. Look at this. You know this logo.
That almost made me emotional. That's weird, bro. That's weird. That's crazy. I appreciate that.
Yep.
That little attention is like insane.
You
dude.
see this?
That's huge. Oh, with the anchor? No.
Yup.
There's a lot of hidden stuff. Mm-hmm. And then we did like all the hardware, it's just black 12-point ARPs.
And then you said Knight Rider, right? So We had to throw in the red light in there for you. Me and him cruised it the other day, like right before the sun went down, and he had the light on. I was looking, I'm like, dude, that thing looks bad.
I had to go take her for a beat run, make sure everything's kosher.
So to start it, you literally just hit this power button, and then everything will come on, and then you just hit that button, and it'll start right up.
Unreal, bro.
Give it a good rev.
It feels snappy.
It's a good feeling bike. It's snappy, huh?
It's so sick. It's so sick, dude. I can't thank you enough. I can't thank Indian enough. Like,
for me, this was a cool learning curve and something I've always wanted to do. Like, I've always grown up in the garage with my dad, working on bikes, tearing bikes apart, watching him fix anything with the motor and making it work. So for me, it was kind of like got to pay homage to my pops and work on something with my own hands, and I got to give it away to one of my friends, and I'm just stoked to see his reaction.
so I mean, the fact that that thing's mine is crazy, bro. Absolutely crazy. And I loved it. We just rode it. Chieftain PowerPlus, like, this bike is just, it's mental and it's smooth. The power feels great. The fact that it's an Indian motorcycle done by an athlete that I look up to immensely. And then, like, some of the key things that he put in there because he is my friend and he knows me and knows what's important to me, like my kids' names and like the RS and the anchor. Those are like things that if you don't know me, you don't know to put those things on there. It's this new journey with Indian motorcycle. It's a new type of freedom. There was some sort of peace that was happening when I was riding it, and I was just very present. And sometimes it's hard to get present and stay present, and I feel like I can find a release on that bike. It's just I don't know, it's a bike I want.
For me to actually build something and give it away to someone like that I know is gonna appreciate it, I've been in his situation before. Hart built me a bike, and I remember thinking, man, like, I'm not worthy of this bike. Like, why do you want to give this bike to me? This thing is so sick. So I wanted to have that same feeling from me to him. And like, I look back and I look at like a lot of pictures, and Hart's just laughing in the background, smiling the whole time, like, yep, here you go. And like, I looked at some of the pictures from today and I was like, huh, I feel like Hart did when he was giving me a bike. Now I got to pass it along to one of my buddies, to Ryan, and to me, it's just cool. I love to be in the situation to be able to do cool things for my friends.